Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video of Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross of Light and Darkness. Today I want to go ahead and show off a new team I thought of as of the new releases over here on JP. And I just wanted to kind of chill a little bit, so no time like the present to go ahead and get into this. Now, the team I'm going to be running here is going to be a little bit different from any team I've done before, because this is one that I thought of myself and actually seems to work pretty well. But I wasn't able to get the actual pendants to get Melascula up to level 80. So here for the team, we have the coin version of Fraudrin, which is one of the coin commandments that came out recently. We have Gauther. We have coin Melascula, which I got off of the banner with the coin commandments recently. And we have Gil Thunder for the extra defense buff from his passive. So our main goal with this team is to try and use passives to our best capability, and also to try and upgrade and use this coin Fraudrin's taunt. Because let's go ahead and cover their kit a little bit, because it is characters that just came out very recently, so I don't know if people know about it too much. Here we have a very basic card, which is just like straight up damage for 450%, and it ignores resistances, which is cool. So it has a higher chance to crit, I believe, as far as I know. But here we have the main card I'll be using with him through this entire time. So at 1 star, it's 2 turns of 60% reflecting of damage. At 2 star, it's 2 turns of taunt and 60% reflection. At 3 star, it's 2 turns of taunt and 100% reflection. So he'll still take the damage from the enemies onto him. So he'll still take like the 30,000 damage he would take usually. But he'll also reflect the damage straight back to them, and he'll take all the damage back as well, which is interesting. And finally, his ultimate here is 630% damage and 3 ultimate gauge depletions. So he works pretty well alongside Gauther. And for Melascula, her main goal is, so this is an ability that has Scorch on it. So for every extra Ignite charge a character has, they get an extra 25% damage. She's good for this. This is going to be like very basic. This is steal enemy HP times 8, 12, and 20%. Not too crazy. Regular ultimate is just like lifesteal and damage. It's at level 2. But this passive is what I want to try and focus on, as well as the Fraudrins. So this passive, the way that it's phrased over here is... I want to get the exact phrasing. When another ally that is not Melascula dies, grant a removable buff that makes an ally stay at 1 HP for 3 turns. This effect only activates once when the buff is removed, or the buff is removed when Melascula dies. If 2 or more allies die at the same time, the leftmost ally will be the revival target. So what this means is any time that one of the characters on my team goes down, they'll revive and stay at 1 HP consistently for 3 turns unless the buff is removed, or if they're petrified. So when I look at this team, I look at that, and that seems like a really, really good way of using this taunt, as well as the reflection, because he'll stay alive for 3 turns after he gets it. But then I looked at his actual passive, and this is what sold me on this team being interesting. So his passive is as follows. When the hero dies, which is when Fraudrin dies, remove all debuffs from all allies and fill their ultimate gauges to max. So what this means is whenever Fraudrin does end up dying from a petrify after he does get revived, when he does go down, he tops off every one of the teammates he's alongside, so that would be Gauther and that would be Melascula, and gets rid of all ignites they would have in case we got hit by her commandment as well. So it's a pretty interesting team. I like how it sounds like it works on paper. So what I want to do today is kind of show it off a little bit. We'll do a couple of matches, kind of see how it works out. I think that Melascula not being 80 is going to be something that is going to affect the team. I think we'll run into a lot of times where we'll be the one that's going second in these fights, just because of who we're fighting, and like there's a lot of scary Escanors and a lot of Lost Veins around. But luckily Lost Vein does take some pretty good damage from the Reflect, as well as take some pretty good damage from Gauther's Attack Seal, which is nice. But here we're fighting a team of Estarossa, the Blue King, and Coin Escanor. Very, very weird team here. I don't mind it though. See, I do like the fact that Fraudrin doesn't have a commandment, because it means that Melascula is always activated, meaning anytime an enemy doesn't use a skill, it'll make it so that the enemy gains 2 ignites on that turn, as well as our team as well, just to keep that in mind. But I think I'm actually not going to go for the 3-star this time. I think that, actually no, I'm going to, but I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to Shatter, and then Drag. I just want to get that upgraded to 2-star, so hopefully I draw into a Gowther this turn. That is going to hurt a little bit, I will be real with you. But that's a really good draw! Wow! Okay. It's actually a really, really, really good draw. Alrighty. You're going to attack with Estarossa? You aren't actually, okay. So a lot of the time, the win condition for this team is going to be getting this 3-star version of Dreyfus's counter off early on. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and do the 3-star Inhale. Melascula did take half her HP, so stealing 20% of HP from all enemies sounds really good right now. They also have to attack Fraudrin, so this will be nice. She's also fully topped off now, holy. Remember I talked about recently how I didn't know about a team I could use for coin at Melascula, and so that's what kind of inspired me to try and start making this team in the first place. Someone was mentioning to me before, like, I want to see Melascula used, and we were talking about how, like, we haven't seen her used in PvP, like, whatsoever. So it's cool to be able to access it finally. I actually think I'm probably going to... See, actually, I think that's the best bet. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to drag this over one. Fraudrin might have a 3-star pretty much ready soon, so don't mind that too much. Melascula is very easy to use, just kind of mash against this full counter, because she heals back any damage she's taking right now, and I have ultimates behind the Fraudrin. So this turn, his win condition, he just cleared all of his ignites. His win condition is to petrify Fraudrin. Because if he doesn't, this is going to be a rough time. He actually didn't even ult with Estarossa either, I don't think. So, this is going to be kind of scary. How much will this do, actually? I'm also just going to go ahead and hail with Melascula, because why not? She does the most damage on my team right now, honestly. She's like focused around DPS, so kind of got to use her for that. God, seeing the animation like this is super weird, because like it just kind of jump cuts. Thank you though, I appreciate that. She healed back like 90k off of that, by the way. So this turn, they're probably going to end up killing Coin Dreyfus. Or Coin Fraudrin, sorry. But if they do, I think he just revives with the Melascula commandment, or her passive. Ready? There you go. So now he's stuck at 1 HP, but he cannot die. This person, I think, was trying to focus on killing with the AoE, but doesn't realize how Melascula's passive works. That's unfortunate, isn't it? Thank you. It would help if I drew into more of the taunt cards, but this is fine for now. This person now has no answer to the buff that's currently on the Dreyfus, so he's going to take the full brunt of this right now. Actually, I kind of want to not ult and just do the 3-star taunt. Is that BM? I think it might be, but it's my best chance for survival, so I'm actually just going to go ahead and do it. Watch this. So now this person has to AoE to be able to get to my Gowther to be able to kill it. And I don't think he would be able to. And this Fraudrin literally cannot die this turn because he has the buff currently. So all that damage she does to me, she takes it right back. You can't kill Fraudrin. It's all good. Just chill back there. Is all good. Don't even worry about it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this. Fraudrin can die this turn, but if he does, he'll give my entire team their ultimates, which is kind of scary. His taunt isn't up though, so I don't know if they're going to focus on that. It depends on how he wants to use his Escanor. Are you just going to ult the Fraudrin? I think you have to actually, don't you? Yeah. Alright. So bye to him. And hello to 2 ultimates. I do wish I had another card in my hand gone, or one that was a Dreyfus, so I could actually like use both ultimates. Because I do have both ready, I just can't use it yet. But we're just gonna do that for now. That should be GG though. My Gelther has 3 dupes inside him, I believe, so that is a pretty solid clap. That was our first match for today. It was actually a really good example of why I like this team a lot. If you can't shut him down with a Petrify, or like shut him down with something special like that, this team gets to be really overwhelming really fast. And so they start using characters and start trying to rush that character to their ultimate to be able to kill Fraudrin. So like, for example, Coin Escanor right there used like 3 cards in one of the turns to try and get to his ultimate to be able to use it. But if they do that, and they try and focus on it, I have 2 ways of stealing ultimates. They have to attack Fraudrin, and even if you ult him, he's still just going to get right back up. He's going to stay at 1 HP no matter what. And this team that we're fighting, funnily enough, has no answer to my current strat. They have more power than I do. But I think this is going to be a pretty alright fight here. Yeah, alright, you're actually focusing on Fraudrin. That's pretty interesting. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. Here's something interesting about the resurrection of Fraudrin, by the way, if he does go down. He will lose his taunt. So that is one of the problems you have to face when you are using him like this. Just wanting to keep in mind if you are trying to use this team at any point, but it's not too terribly bad. Originally, what I thought for this team, and what I thought was actually going to work for it, was I assumed that whenever Dreyfus died from the resurrection in the first place, I was assuming that he would end up giving his passive to all the different teammates and giving their ultimates when he went down for the first time. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that, so it isn't as crazy of a team as I expected it to be, but it's definitely really, really fun to use. I actually think I'm going to give Melascula that. I'm going to do this for now. Get Gelther ult for next turn. If I get Gelther ult, they can't use Valenti's ultimate next turn. So yeah, they're going to have to try and kill Fraudrin this turn. Even if they do, he has the buff for 3 turns though, which is very overwhelming for a team that has no way of burning or petrifying. This man's name is also just 69, by the way. I just want to point that out. So, you didn't even kill? Come on. You can kill at least. Step it up. Actually, no. I'm going to focus on Estarossa for the Scorch because he already has 2 ignites on him. And I think I want to do that. And I'm just going to do... Do I do the intake? Or do I double Scorch? I double Scorch. I feel safe with that. Because the Scorch does extra damage on every one of the ignites on the enemy team, using it to finish off any like random green that didn't use enough cards in one turn is really good. Also, that did 22k and still is pretty overwhelming. Kinda wish I would have locked on the Merlin. I didn't realize it would kill. That's the God draw. Holy shit. Alright, I can work with this. Fraudrin dies this turn. And upon the death of Fraudrin, becomes Fraudrin 2. The Fraudrining. You ready? He didn't even die! What? You need to kill him, dude! You need to at least make him go down enough where he needs to activate his passive. I literally can't do my strat right now because he'll lose his taunt after he goes down. Kill him! I will consume your soul. Also, apparently a Fate Apocrypha has a Fate Go event. Thanks for that. Or Fate Go has a Fate Apocrypha event. Cool. It's actually the one Fate series I never actually got to. I watched like Unlimited Blade Works and Zero and Heaven's Feel all at once very recently, but I wanted to go check out Apocrypha. But when it was told to me what it was, I was told it was mostly for lore, and it's not really that great of a series. So I think I want to get to it at some point, but I don't really know. They killed Fraudrin, so now he has the 3-turn buff, which means that his taunt is going to be golden. Absolutely golden. This team is actual cancer. Because if you don't have an answer to it, like a Petrify or a debuff or something like that, if you're running like a Coin Escanor team especially, it literally just like claps you. You literally have no answer to it. And it's so scary. Melascula's actual ignites don't even matter because all it is a problem for the enemy team unless they can get Fraudrin down or petrify him. So here, Melascula is going to consume this girl's soul. We're also going to try and seal some cards here. Go for it. Good stuff. Only 4-1k, unfortunately. But that's a good kill. Holy shit. And that broke through too. I'm so sorry. See, I also wanted to make this video the Gloxinia video because I was hoping for him to drop this last little bit, but unfortunately he hasn't come out just yet. I'm still waiting because I think that Gloxinia is going to be pretty interesting in terms of coin commandments. We were talking about it before, but apparently at 2-star and above, he disables all rank 2 or 3 cards on the enemy team, which is really interesting. So Fraudrin's probably going to die this turn because he doesn't have his buff anymore. He went away, unfortunately. And he doesn't reflect if he does go down. But then I get my ultimates. And it's just like, well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This team is so PM. How about that? Alrighty. Next up, let's try out another one of these. Using Defense Food and Gil Thunder as well just makes it so they have to put in so much effort to try and get Dreyfus down. Then once Dreyfus goes down, then the combo really starts. It's interesting. In a game like this, you really have to focus on giving a passive that revives a teammate because stuff like this is really overwhelming. What do we got? Can we face like a Coin Escanor team? I would love that. Let me clap a Coin Escanor. Blilia teams are kind of a big problem for this team though. Like that right there. I think that might be Lost Vein though. Yeah, no, it's Derriere, Blue Lilia, and Lost Vein. In which case, I'm gonna go right for the big combo because I got the God Draw. Oh my lord. Clap. Alrighty. I actually might upgrade. So here's the best case scenario for me, right? Blue Lilia uses 0 cards this turn. She gets a Scorch on her. I upgrade my Melascula card and immediately try and go for the 3-star Scorch on her. Because that sounds like a real pleasant time right now. Derriere's gonna always have to use a card like that, so yeah. Actually, Lost Vein did get Scorched. I kind of just want to go like this. You know what? Go for it. Because Lost Vein also gets all damage reflected no matter what, because he's going to be focused on using his attacks on Dreyfus. So I don't mind him getting more cards upgraded. Wait, no, he didn't even upgrade cards there. How does Lost Vein work? 1 second. Because I feel like he should have gotten buffed there. Let me read his passive again. Oh, so Lost Vein's ability is increases skill ranks of the hero's cards that they receive critical damage. So Melascula didn't even crit. That's why. All right, that makes sense. Unfortunately, I'm not sitting super pretty right now. I wish I had a 2-star version of the Dreyfus counter. I'm just gonna do this. No matter what, so this doesn't have a taunt on it, it only has the reflect on it. So when I'm looking at this right now, I feel like the win condition for this person is going to be to use the Derriere ults on Gowther, but that confirms that Gowther will be alive for 3 turns as well. So I don't know. This is kind of breaking up my combo. Will I have ult after he dies? That's a question I have in mind right now. I will still have ult after he dies. And he lives for 3 turns. How about that, huh? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give this to Fraudrin. I'm gonna do this. Because this makes Fraudrin's ultimate ready. He also is gonna be the one that they have to focus on now with 0 attacking cards. And he'll be ready for next turn. Alrighty. So yeah, I guess that's a good way of bringing up the combo right there. I don't know how they removed my stances. Does Derriere's card actually remove stances? Let me look at this. Red Derriere. No, it doesn't remove stances. I wonder what got rid of him countering. I don't know if it was just me not paying attention or not. Here. My counter's still up. So I guess I'm just gonna do this for now. I'll get Dreyfus's ultimate. Take some health a little bit back. I accept it. I probably should have tried to finish off Lost Vein, but I was trying to shoot for Derriere. Getting out of here. It sealed all of his cards. He has no heal in his hand. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Well, this is unfortunate. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Holy. Alright, well... Lost Vein's dead. Actually, no, I think a Scorch would actually kill. Kinda wanna try it. I'm gonna poke at that, and I'm gonna do this. Yeah, alright, did 46k. I will take that. See, something interesting as well that I do want to mention is... So they released 2 coin commandments at the same time, this time around as well. So the first batch of coin commandments we got were like Estarossa and Derriere. Then we got, no, was it Galland and Melascula as well at the same time? And now we have Monspeet and Fraudrin. Monspeet seems pretty interesting for a team with our buddy old pal, Melascula, actually. Because he has a passive that gives him bonus damage on ignites. So increases damage dealt by 100% if attacking enemies with ignite debuffs. I feel like with how many ignites that Lost Vein just had because of this Gowther team, that could be really scary alongside each other. And I kind of want to try it at some point. Bye-bye. Unfortunately, they are both commandments, so I would have to try and work around what commandment I want between Monspeet or Melascula. But I kind of want to do a team like that at some point. I just need to actually pick up Monspeet for that. So definitely at some point. I think I might have to save my coins for Gloxenia, though. I feel like I want him the most out of the entirety of what could be coming up in the future. There's just so many things to spend coins on right now. And like, when I look at the current banners, I don't want to go any further for Roxy, because unfortunately, just like, I think it's better to save for Anniversary for right now. But we're running into a lot of Estarossa teams, which is interesting. I don't think this team dislikes Estarossa teams, but it's definitely not the most fun in the world. This team doesn't really love fighting Estarossa. Especially with 2 greens, huh? But yeah, I'm waiting for Anniversary for right now to try and do like proper pulls. I do want more Commandments though. Commandments are like the coolest characters to me right now. Here. So I guess I may as well just try and focus on Gowther. Because in this scenario, Gowther's not going to be the one attacking a lot of the time on Fraudrin, so I need to make sure I tackle him ASAP. He'll probably be the one that I scorch the most inside this, if I'm being honest. Also, looking at this hand, I'm not feeling super confident. Uh-oh. Well, next turn, I can assure you he's going to use the Estarossa ultimate, which means I won't be able to use any cards that do damage. I'm going to use this Gowther card to get the Gowther ult for next turn. And also just disable attacking cards for the Escanor so he has to rush to ultimate. I can do the intakes with Melascula on turns where Estarossa is using his ultimate, because it's not counted as an attack, it's only an intake. But we're going to have a problem here. That problem being, next turn, we're facing... Oh, you didn't go for the Escanor ultimate. That's a big mistake on your part. I'm actually going to burn this Dreyfus card to get its ultimate for next turn and get the Scorch ready. But Escanor would have gotten rid of the debuffs on him and could have used cards that turn as well. So I'm surprised he didn't actually move anything. I think that was a misplay. Well, I have 3 ultimates for now. You're going to Gowther, but I don't... It's not going to kill, but I'm going to lose all 3. Damn. Yeah, no, that's unfortunate. I do wish I had a debuff cleanse, just so I could be able to work properly. My only debuff cleanse is on the death of Dreyfus, unfortunately. Here. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to drag this over for now. I keep on bouncing between Fraudrin and Dreyfus, but it's because it's his face. I'm used to calling him Dreyfus, but now it's just all Fraudrin because that's the arc we're in, so it's weird. It's a strange time to be in. So yeah, you had to kill that turn. I do lose my taunt. Melascula still sealed by that fucking Gowther. As annoying as he is. Good. I don't really know what to do. Guess I just go for it, right? Yeah, just go for it. I go for the kill. Damn, the first one killed. I shouldn't have actually done that. It's alright. Other cards I had in my hand right there didn't really do what I need them to anyway. I think Melascula's dead right now. I think this person knows how this team works. Yep, Melascula's dead. Alrighty. So it's not foolproof. I think that sealing Melascula's cards is a really good way of countering this team. So like Gowther is a really good way of doing it. That also gets rid of the passive from Melascula on the Dreyfus. Oh, you failed to steal ultimate though. That's nice at least. I'm just going to go ahead and buff and then do this immediately. How much damage will this do, Gowther? How are you feeling? Oh! Holy! There's potential here. Man, if I had one more dupe in Gowther. Oh, if I had one more dupe in Gowther. Imagine! That would have killed. That would have for real killed. I think I just do this. Please. Please, please. Yeah! Yeah! Look at that. And you seal those cards? Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this is happening. Alrighty. I definitely don't know if I want to get clapped by that full counter, but I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, no. That wasn't worth it. The win condition is literally who kills the first character. Uh-oh. 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 My hand! What is, Okay, well, next turn, I can't use any cards regardless. So... I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. He's gonna pop the Estero's ultimate, which means I can't use a card during this turn. Then if he hits me with like any other card, I lose. I'm playing it out because you never know. But confidence is definitely dwindling in different ways. I can't attack this turn. Now I can attack. Estero's ultimate, if you don't know, just to preface it, Estero's ultimate, on any given turn you use it, will automatically counter the enemy's entire turn, including all ultimates, and including all other attacks that aren't buffs. Well, we put up a good attempt, I would say. We got really close. The difference in winning was literally just like being able to ultimate or attack this Merlin. GG though. That was a good match. What? What? Oh my goodness. You know what? G fucking G. GG. Honestly. I won. I cannot believe I won that. Wow. Good stuff. I think that I am going to do another part of this video though. You know what? Let me go buy some more tickets. I'm gonna buy 5 more attempts for today. We'll do 5 more matches for right now because we're currently at like half an hour. I like this team a lot. So I've tried to talk about what I like inside teams inside this game before, and a lot of what I've talked about is having an option for everything. And a lot of that is like, so I want to be able to steal an ultimate from an enemy if I can. I want to be able to debuff. I want to be able to get rid of attacking skills or recovery skills. I like to be able to answer the enemy's characters based on what cards I want to use in a turn to seal what they're doing. This team isn't like that. This team is more like, I don't have an answer for your team, and so instead, I need you to funnel in to my blue man over here. This man, his chest hair needs to be groomed right now. He needs to be cleaned up. I need you guys to do it for me, because like these other teammates I have don't really like getting hit too much. They're not really into it. In fact, Melascula likes to heal it back because she's not really in the mood anymore. And it's interesting. It's very different from what I usually do. That's a good thing. I want to try out more teams that are so different from what I usually try out and kind of see how that all works out. This ain't looking too great though. Looking at this team, it looks like every single one of the things we struggle with so far is right in front of us. We have Blilia, we have an AoE character, we have a counter user, we have a healer. Do I go for 2-star Dreyfus? I think I wait. I think I upgrade Dreyfus, and then Shatter, and then move her this way. I think I did this exact same thing before, and it worked out. I think that killing the recovery unit's the win condition for this team, though. Looking at teams like this, any kind of sustain or cleansing is the thing that kind of counters what I'm trying to do. I don't know about using this Meliodas with Estarossa, though. This Estarossa's passive, like, or his commandment itself, just hates that. Pretty sure this is a bot. I'm just gonna intake. I just need to make sure Fraudrin's the first one to die. The thing is, was that a 3-star counter? No, it was a 2-star. Okay. I actually would have preferred drawing those upgrades separately. Drawing it into a 2-star was the worst possible thing to happen. Because, like, now I can't double upgrade the Fraudrin that's about to go down. It's not a huge deal, but, like, the Reflect will do less now. I have no alt steal. We're just in a bad state now. I think I just Scorch. No, if I do Gauther... No, I do Gauther. Gauther seals cards, and also I get ultimate for next turn. Because he has to use his Meliodas ultimate on Fraudrin, because he literally can't target other characters. And Estarossa doesn't proc till next turn, right? So... I don't know if he can die to an infection from this Meliodas, actually. That's an interaction I haven't actually seen just yet, but we'll see. Alright, well... He's already countering, so I can't do anything against it. I'm just gonna double move this Dreyfus card. Get 3 ultimates for next turn. Kinda wish I could have burned a card or something, but I don't want to get countered at all. I'm not in the mood for it. So yeah, he's going to have to use the Lilia alt steal. And it's an AoE too, so it's just a problem. Unless you don't have it. Right? You don't have it? Oh shit, okay. Well, I'm going to clap your entire front row now. Okay. That is greatly appreciated. And I couldn't love it more. Frankly. Bye. That steals all ultimates. Fraudrin will hit Estarossa and might kill. No. So Melascula is also going to hit Estarossa. I probably should have used hers first. Yeah. It's okay because we still heal back. Fraudrin dies this turn. But Lilia is highly scorched. So I think we're still fine. She's already at 6 stacks. That's a lot of heal, though. Oh, and there goes Gauther. All right, just me and Gil Thunder. Can I get an attack buff? No attack buff. All right, well, Melascula, your ultimate, as well as your Scorch, has to be enough to take it down. Hopefully the ult kills alone. I didn't think it would, though. Damn. I shouldn't have even used the 3-star. That did more than the ultimate? Okay. I will keep that in mind for next time. This is a really good hand, though. I do wish I had a Gil Thunder buff so I could actually get the attack increase, but... it's okay. We do what we need to. Well, Merlin's about to probably try and clap Melascula for half health, I want to say, unless the ultimate's upgraded. We'll see. Not a lot of people have Coin Merlin upgraded. I don't imagine a bot has it either, so let's see. It shouldn't one-shot, though, on a Melascula. You hit Gil Thunder? Why? I needed him more, actually. Damn. Yeah, alright. This is what we're doing now. We jab. I'm gonna have the ultimate, so that's nice at least. I think I have to ultimate the melee though. Oh, I can't even ultimate because of that. Shit. Alright, well. We're fighting literally our hard counter. Every team has a certain team that will answer every one of the things you want to do. This is it. The Meliodas, the Estarossa, and the Blue Lilia, as well as Coin Merlin in the back to get rid of ultimates, is exactly the team that claps what I'm using right now. That is perfectly the counter. Interesting. I think that once Melascula gets up to level 80, this team will do a hell of a lot better. Because she's actually the one I'm using as a main DPS source right now, right? When I look at this and like, I'm looking at the scorch damage she does and stuff like that, it's pretty on the nose. It's interesting. I like this team a lot. I wish that the passive for Fraudrin activated whenever he went down and got the Melascula revive. Because if it gets rid of the taunt he has, right? That means he dies for real. I feel like that should activate his passive. I'm salty. Would have made this team so crazy. Alright, I think I already know what my turn is here. I do this. Hit that Gowther. Do I taunt? Do I wait? I taunt. I think that you taunt from first turn on Red Derriere fights. Because she's the one that wants to gain momentum immediately. So she's going to have to attack or have to self-buff every single turn. This forces her right here to have to hit Fraudrin. It all depends on the matchup for the most part, though. This team relies a lot on, like, knowing what you're fighting. Let's try it. I just want to get Gowther out of here. Why did my Melascula... Oh, it's already a turn old. Oh, that was my email. Sorry about that. Work emails are an important thing right now. Here. So I think that... Do I actually want to do that? Or do I want to try an intake with Melascula? I think I do that. I taunt. You know what? I'll just shatter. It's fine. Fraudrin can afford to go straight into an Estarossa taunt for right now. Holy shit! That's a lot of damage. It didn't actually kill though, which is interesting. But he took the full damage back from the full counter, which is nice at least. Fraudrin will get back up here after he gets ulted. Alright. Oh dear. Yeah, so as of this turn, that Estarossa is going to end up doing a lot of work. So I think that I just have to try and go for it. I want to intake with that. I'm just going to go for the Scorch. Estarossa is such a problem. It's a 3-star counter. I couldn't afford to do anything else, and going for ultimates right now isn't the call, because I'm currently completely open to all attacks. I need to waste cards. I think that here I'm going to move the Gowther card, though. Jeez. That doesn't help you at all. This turn I have to move cards no matter what, because he's using his counter, so I do that. I do want the Gelther ultimate, so I will go for that. And I think I just used Reflect for right now. Because it's a card I can use. Alright, 3-star counters back up. You weren't able to kill this turn. I'm glad that I ended up reflecting. And I think we just go for it. Ooh, I do want an intake though. You know what, Melascula? We can afford to upgrade your intake. Fraudrin dies this turn. So I think that having a topped off Melascula is the best bet. Because then she gets ultimate from him dying. And this gets rid of the counter completely. Alright. If Fraudrin dies, I should... Oh my god, that's a hell of a draw. I should draw into both ultimates because I have 2 cards. Kill him. You know you want to. Go for it. Slap him. There you go. Alright. It's time for ultimates. Let's rock. Oh wait, I only got 1 of them? But I had 2 Dreyfus cards. I guess when your back row comes in, you get 1 less card in hand permanently. Here. I think I'm just going to intake and then do this. I'll get her ult for next turn. It should kill Derriere though. Will Melasculas do it? No, I don't think it can actually kill. I think it's 12% of remaining HP. One sec, let me go read it. Decreases enemies' max HP by a certain amount, recovers units' HP by amount decreased for 1 turn. Okay, I see. Didn't know it was also temporary, so that's good to know for the future. I think I just move this over and then Big Scorch. Could have Gil Thunder buffed, but this will be fine. Good stuff. Holy. Good thing we finished with Melascula. That was the first time we've actually seen that. I know a lot of people that are really into Melascula, so that's definitely a cut people are interested in. I know that much. Alrighty. So I feel like we've lost 2 so far. No, I think, is that 3? No, it's 2. Losing 2 out of the games we've done so far with a team that's underpowered, with a lot of teams that are like over our power level, usually we're starting second. I'd say it's pretty good. A lot of kinks you gotta work out with this, and you kinda gotta... Every turn, it's reassessing what's the most important thing, especially when Esterosa is so prevalent right now. Esterosa fucks up this team. And Esterosa's a character you just kind of have to play around when he's inside the game. Like right here. So we gotta deal with it. And grit our teeth and not draw the best hand in the world. Man, where were those draws where I was getting fucking 2 upgrades in the first hand? That's magical. This right here is probably the worst draw I've had. We've had a couple of these. There's like, I want to say 3 or 4 main permutations of the RNG for a starting hand. So I think I just do go for double Dreyfus and try and go for Derriere. Because she went for no cards that turn, so she's double ignited right now. Which, by the way, is the easily worst way to play a Derriere. From the first turn, you want to start building buffs, because if you don't, and you don't have any cards for her, like, she's not going to get the damage she needs to actually get to the end game. He is rushing ultimates, though. I do see that much. Holy Derriere, you already went for it. Well, even if you ult Dreyfus, he's just gonna come right back up. I don't know if you know that. Oh wait, I'm hitting Estarossa. Damn. Whoopsie. That's fine. I have 2 ultimates for next turn. How are you feeling? I think you're misplaying this, enemy. Wholeheartedly, I look at this field right now and I think that you're completely misplaying this. I get what you're going for like huge buffs before you go for the ultimate. But this team is not the one to go for that with. This team is more of... It's more of a jog than a sprint. Trust me. Alright, well, Derriere's dead. Estarossa might be. You know what? Let's go for this. You never know. King might hate it. Boop. Oh my god, I should have saved the last ultimate for King. It's alright. Estarossa hates it. Doesn't do a ton of damage, honestly. The ult deplete's the more important part of it. Man, I have had like no Melascula cards. She's big ignited right now and I only have 2 cards in my hand for her. That was not the character to petrify. Oh my god, why did you do that? Petrify cancels buffs and kills Fraudrin. That's literally your win condition. What are you doing, buddy? Seriously? You are misplaying so hard right now. Bye. Didn't kill, though. Unless this king is maxed out, which is the coin king, so I don't even know about that, I don't see this doing a ton. Oh. Nice. Oh, wait. Guys, I just learned something. The Petrify gets rid of the buff, it doesn't kill. Holy shit. Oh, that's a thing to learn. Alright. So Fraudrin's even better than I thought he was. Because alongside this actual buff here, or Melascula is better than I thought she was. Because her passive, reviving a character, even if you have the passive on it, the Petrify gets rid of the buff, but doesn't actually cancel it outright. Very interesting. I'll take that Petrify. That Petrify is very fair. But this is gonna hurt. In fact, it might be a little bit BM, honestly. We'll just seal the Merlin's card as well. There you go. And boop. Oh, it's still killed. It's alright. 666. You go, Gother. Good stuff. Another one down. Alright, we have 2 left. Man, what a good team. This might be my new main. I feel like the more I play it, the more I'm getting accustomed to how it works. And I can see like the misplays in the choices the enemies make as well. I'm learning about the petrifies and stuff. I like it. It's good stuff. This team also works with any character that has taunt though. I do want to point that out. I'm using Coin Fraudrin because his actual taunt itself is really crazy. The reflect is really overwhelming. But I feel like even with Estarossa, this would still work pretty well. Coin Melascula does work for that. It's just the fact that whenever Dreyfus / Fraudrin dies, he gives the ultimates the entire team, which makes it so that in late game, because once you're to that point where they kill your first character inside this team, it's already been like 6 turns. So when your character goes down, having a comeback mechanic of 2 whole ultimates is crazy. Alright, I'm just gonna go like this. You know what? You didn't use any Gowther cards? He's gonna get clapped. He's gonna hate this because he has 2 knights on him. 1.5 times damage. Thank you kindly. Now, Escanor is going to hurt a lot. So we'll kind of see how much this does for now. Luckily, I can seal all Escanor cards unless he has his ultimate. So I can do that. I can do this. And I think... Do I intake? Or do I move Melascula to get more ult charge and have the Scorch for when I do later? I think that sounds good. The 2-star Dreyfus actually being able to taunt for 2 turns is really nice, actually. Alrighty. I think I just go for Fraudrin's card here. Do that, and we're all good to go. It does steal the Escanor ult as well, so... Kinda just gotta come to me, man. Gotta start swinging. See, these hands are like fantastic. Everything I've gotten so far has just been incredible. Hell, I have a 3-star intake ready for next turn. That's how good this hand is. And I have 2 3-stars in my hand. Here, so I do that. I think I just go for the Scorch on the Escanor. That sounds really good, actually. I think I just go for this. Gives you Melascula alternate for next turn. And Fraudrin. Oh, I could have killed Gowther, though. It didn't kill Escanor. He's gonna heal. Might be a 2-star heal in his hand as well. Oh, damn it. I probably should just finish one of them. Oh, we only did the 1-star. This is a bot. This is a very sad bot who's taking a lot of damage. And still focusing on Fraudrin. So yeah, bots just like get bodied by this team as well. Here. Do that. I don't think the 3-star intake can kill, can it? Well, King's dead at least. Get rid of the healer. So yeah, guaranteed cannot kill. Good to know though. So those cards are basically only used at like times when Melascula needs the heals back. And the enemy team is like higher on health, it seems like. Alright, Fraudrin, well, I'm mostly sealed, so... You gotta just kind of tank this. And you're gonna tank it pretty well, I'll be real with you. He currently still has the buff up, so using the 3-star right now when they have 2 ultimates... So, Gowther's gonna hit my entire team, it's not a huge deal. But Escanor has to hit Fraudrin. Do you eat? Oh wait, it did kill. Oh, it's because I ended my turn? It went away? Oh wait, no. Hold up. Does Green Escanor counter this team? At 2-star, Green Escanor's son removes buffs. Well, that's very, very interesting, isn't it? I kind of want to just shoot for it. I'm just going to kill Gowther. Gowther's got to get out of here. So actually, that's really good against this team. If he used that against Fraudrin earlier, he could have just gotten rid of the taunt completely. This bot can't use it properly, but it is something to keep in mind. So, the new OC came out recently, right? And I looked at her skills and kind of what she does. Also, Melees can't actually counter ultimates, so you're gonna hate that. But the new OC Roxy, at 2-star on her Magma Break card, the one that's like mostly red, she removes buffs, actually at 1-star too. And at 3-star, she cancels buffs and stances on one enemy. So she's a really good answer to this team. She would get rid of the Melascula revive as well. I haven't seen any yet because like she just came out like this week, and like a lot of people don't really max them out immediately, and I don't really fight a lot of them. But when she shows up more often, I think she'll be really, really good into PvP. Especially if people try out this team. So I think it's great. Alright, and we have one more. Final battle of the video. Give me Coin Escanor team. I have not fought Coin Escanor so far. It's been an hour so far. I believe in you. You got this. Show me the money. Come on. Am I out of defense food? I actually might be out of defense food. That doesn't help the team. That'll explain some of the Fraudrin, like, 2 turns. I have to make some more later on today. Gotta grind stuff up anyway. It's currently the roulette event, so like now's the time to grind up stuff. This is a real person, by the way. 70. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna move the Scorch over. See, a real person with Green Escanor, though? It's definitely a heck of a thing. This team starting with 3 ultimate gauges is also kind of terrifying. Is that Blue Lilia's passive? 1 second, I haven't looked at this in a while. I rarely ever actually look up Lilia, because I don't have her, unfortunately. Be cool if I end up pulling her someday. Looks into the sunset. I just go all in. No, it's the pierce rate of all allies. What gave the ultimate gauges then? Are they using the ultimate gauge food? Because that's something they gave out recently, actually. That didn't really work out for you too well. You're gonna draw into the Escanor ultimate, that's cool. Might kill Fraudrin a little bit. That'd be cool. They gave out a ultimate gauge food for free inside the mail. I think you have to buy it. I think it's like a top-up thing. But you gave out 5 of them for free. So that's kind of cool. I think that next week I'm going to try and do an alt gauge rush team. Because Green Escanor is really good for it. Stuff like that seems like a pretty interesting thing to go ahead and try out. I mean, with that food, that's 5 free attempts of just instant 3 ultimate gauge. 2-turn everybody. I feel like an ult's rush team, though, I'd want to have Gelther on it, because Gelther's ult is just so good. Gelther's ult is just an answer to a lot of stuff. Like, I just do this. Yeah, alright. Probably should have intaked first. It's a bad habit to try and wait till the end, but it's just what I'm used to. This should kill, right? There you go. Trying to think of what else would be on an alt gauge rush team, though. I think that Easty would be for sure, because like she has the fill on it. What other characters have fill? Do you guys have any ideas? Let me know, because I want to try and look into this. There's a lot of interesting characters inside the game. Maybe I'll put Marmus on it. Get that defense debuff. Mr. Boom Boom Pow himself. What was this defense debuff again? Disables all buff and debuff skills, and also has a defense decrease by 75%. I mean, it's possible. I'd do it. You know, I'm just gonna... But... Alright. Do this first. This. Then this. I'm focusing on Escanor. I probably shouldn't have. probably should have went for Merlin. He has the ultimate. I'm just afraid of that. Because he one-shot before. He can choose any character now, though. As long as he's smart, he'll make sure to choose Melascula. There you go. 2 birds with 1 stone. And it does kill. Fraudrin no longer has the buff. But he didn't hit Fraudrin. That would have been your win condition right there. Because I can use 3 cards this turn now. If he hit Fraudrin, it would have killed him. It would have actually been able to do another little bit of work next turn. This should do a lot. There you go. Yeah, that was a misplay from you, but GG. And that has been a whole heck of a lot of good fights for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna make some more defense food and try and get this team kind of rolling with a better Melascula at some point. But let me know how you guys feel about it. Oh, there's a Roxy here. Wow, someone actually pulled for her. Their name is either Cena or Gina. I think it's Cena. I respect it. Can't even see that Roxy. But for right now, thank you for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it. We'll be back next week to do another team. I want to try and do an alt rush team next week, because it seems like a pretty interesting thing to go ahead and run. But I'm gonna grind the roulette. Gonna have a good time with it. Hopefully, I can get another video of some of these sins out this week. I have an idea right now for the Lilia raid. I want to do like one final attempt with the UR gear on Escanor, because like, fun fact, Escanor got his engraving inside the UR shop. And if you go and do that, you can equip it to any Escanor, meaning both green and red are usable. So, kind of want to do an Escanor versus every Lilia. So we'll kind of see how that goes. For right now, though, thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed.